Hello everyone and welcome to Learn Maths Today. In this video, we'll be looking through ratio, rate, and speed. Let us first introduce ratio. A ratio essentially compares two or more quantities of the same kind. It shows how much of one thing there is compared to another. The notation of a ratio can be expressed as A is to B or A over B, where A and B are positive numbers and have no units. Let us now explore how we can find ratios. Let us take a look at this question. There are 17 boys and 19 girls in a class. Find the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls. Let's see how we proceed with this question. Since they asked for the number of boys to the number of girls, we will say the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 17:19, as given from the information in the question. Take note that if they ask for the ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys, the ratio would then be 19:17. Let us now take a look at finding ratios that can be further simplified. For example, there are 18 tennis balls and 24 softballs in the PE room. What is the ratio of the number of tennis balls to the number of softballs? We would get the ratio to be 18:24, but this is not the final answer. Let us learn to simplify ratios. Firstly, we find the highest common factor of both numbers. Then we divide both terms of the ratio by the highest common factor. And lastly, we write the simplified ratio. Let's try it with the previous example. So we got the number of tennis balls to the number of softballs to be 18:24. The highest common factor of 18 and 24 is 6. Therefore, we divide both 18 and 24 by 6 to get 3:4, and this will be our final answer. Let us take a look at another example. First, we convert the mixed number to get an improper fraction to be 3/2. So the ratio is 3/2:3. After that, we want to remove the fraction, so we multiply both sides by 2, which is the denominator. This gives us 3:6. Then we simplify the ratio by dividing both numbers by 3, since that's the highest common factor of 3 and 6, to get the final simplified ratio of 1:2. Here's another example. 0.25 is to 0.75. To remove the decimal, we multiply both sides by 100 to get 25:75. The highest common factor of both of them are then 25, so we divide both sides by 25 to obtain the final ratio to be 1:3. Let's now go through a question involving ratios together. Let us take a look at this question. The ratio of the number of fiction books to the number of non-fiction books in a library is 5:2. It's helpful to label the number of fiction books right here, so it's easier to see the number. After that, we see if there are 1:1 fiction and non-fiction books together, how many more fiction books than non-fiction books are there? As we know, the ratio of fiction to non-fiction books is 5:2. Therefore, the total number of parts is 7. And we know that the total number of books is 1:1. Therefore, we know that the number of parts, 7, is equal to 1:1. And we'll proceed with the question in the following slide. So to find the books in one part, we do 1:1 divided by 7 to get 203. Then we find the individual number of fiction and non-fiction books to be 1015 and 406 respectively. The final answer wants us to find the number of fiction books compared to the number of non-fiction books. So we find the difference to be 609. So for our final answer, we give a statement which says there are 609 more fiction books than non-fiction books. Here's a challenging question. A garden is divided into two sections for growing vegetables and flowers. The area of the vegetable and flower section are in the ratio 2:3. And we know that the flower section has an area that is 15 square meters larger than the vegetable section. Let us find the area of each section. The first step is to set up the variables. We let V equals the area of the vegetable garden, and we let F equal to the area of flower section. Then, for step 2, we use the given information of 2:3 to express V/F to be 2:3. We then can express F as 3/2 times V. We also know that the flower section has an area that is 15 square meters larger than the vegetable section. So we have another equation which is F equals V plus 15. The next step is to solve for v. Since we have two equations, we can substitute f equals 3 over 2v into this equation. This gives us 3 over 2v equals v plus 15. When we bring over the v to this side, we get half v equals 15, and therefore we know that v equals 30. Step 4 is to find f and then verify. We know that f equals v plus 15, which would then be 30 plus 15 to give us 45 meters squared. In order to verify that our answer is right, we check the ratio. V is to F is 30 is to 45, which is 2 is to 3, same as what they gave in the question. We also check the difference, where 45 minus 30 equals 15, which matches what was given in the question as well. Therefore, we know that our answer is correct. It is now your turn to try. Pause the video and attempt the following question. Play the video again when you want to check your answer and move on. Here's a ratio with two quantities. The ratio of the number of female participants to the number of male participants is 4:9. If there are 30 more male participants than female participants, calculate the total number of people who attended the party. Let us now check our answers. So we let the number of female participants be 4x and the number of male participants be 9x. Since we have the information that there are 30 more male participants and female participants, we find the difference between the number of male participants and the number of female participants in terms of x, which we get as 5x, and we know that this would represent 30. Therefore, x equals 30 divided by 5 to get 6. And so, to give the final answer, the total number of people who attended the party is 4 plus 9 times 6, which would be 13 times 6 to give us 78. Here's now a ratio involving three quantities. For example, the ratio of red, blue, and green marbles is 2:3:5. If there are 60 marbles in total, how many of each color are there? We know that the total parts is 2 plus 3 plus 5 to give us 10. And these 10 parts are represented by 60 marbles. Therefore, each part is 60 divided by 10, which is 6. Then to find the individual number of marbles, we have red, which is 2 parts, so it will be 12, blue, which is 3 parts, which would be 18, and green would be 30.
Smash your maths exams. Download Learn Maths Today for real exam questions and achieve top marks.